my practical people, and welcome back to another episode of The Practical Therapist. Just wanted to come and give you a quick demonstration video for some different activities that you can try for the holidays. So, some Christmas or holiday themed activities. So, what I'm going to be making is a little laminated penguin. I call it a penguin paddle, based off of this book that I'm going to be reading for an upcoming Christmas party I'm going to host for a few of my patients. The name of the book is titled Five Christmas Penguins. So, what I did here, I went to Pinterest and I found this little penguin here, and I did reference the person who put it on Pinterest. It's Simple Mom Project. So Simple Mom Project. And so I'm going to lay out the following items that you would need to make a penguin paddle. And I'll tell you what the penguin paddle is going to be used for. So here I've got my laminator all ready to go. What you'll need is some laminating pouches here. You'll need several copies of the penguin. You'll need a big, I call it tongue depressor, or big stick here, the ones that you would see at a doctor's office. And you'll also need some Velcro. You'll need the more cotton-like side here, and then also more of the rougher side as well. See if you guys can see that. Okay. And so I already have a penguin already in the lamination pouch. And so what I'm going to do is move my laminator, bring it into focus here. And what you're going to do is load the laminating pouch with the penguin into it, and you're going to gently guide it through the laminator as it comes through on the other side here. Right, and what you're going to want to do is lift the other side of the laminating pouch as it comes through. I would recommend grabbing it on the edges so that if it is hot, it doesn't burn your fingers. And so what I'm gently doing now is gently guiding it to the other side so that we don't have any little wrinkles. There it is. You should be able to see the gloss of the lamination paper. And so let me cut the laminator off so you guys can hear me a little bit better. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do now is begin to cut the penguin out here. Careful to cut around like the little penguin feet and his flippers. Coming all the way around. Cutting some more, cutting all the way around here. Now I'm cutting around the penguin's hat and around his head, back down to the other flipper here, cutting around. Oops, I dropped it. Let me pick it back up. Around again. All right, so now I'm cutting around the other foot of the penguin. Almost done here, guys. Almost done. And voila. All right. So what you have here is my little penguin. You see front and back, fully laminated. And now, this is how I'm going to make the penguin paddle. I'm going to take the Velcro. I'm going to take some of the cotton-like side of this Velcro. I'm going to stick it onto, let's see, I want the penguin to be a little bit further up on the stick, so I think I'm going to stick it to right about where his beak is. Yep. And I'm going to stick the other one right by his belly. All right, that'll give me a good placement on the stick. So we have one right here by his beak here, and another one right there on his belly. And so what I'm going to do is line up where I have the Velcro here on the penguin And that way I'll know where to put the other Velcro strips at on the stick. Okay. So I'm going to take these other Velcro strips here. Got one here. Hopefully, let me zoom in so you guys can see it. There we go. And we have another one here. Hopefully I lined these up right. I think I lined them up correctly. We'll see in a little bit though, won't we? All right. So here, and, oh, wait a minute. I've got to adjust this one. This one is slightly off. The one at the top is slightly off. So I've got to bring it down just a little bit. The good thing I love about these Velcro strips is that they are adjustable. So if you have made a mistake and you need to fix it, it's an easy fix. All right, let's see. So I've readjusted the Velcro so they can match and pinpoint each other. Yep. All right, guys, so it's a match. So simply what you can do is line up the sticks that have the Velcro with the Velcro on the penguin. And now you have a little penguin paddle. Simple, quick, easy, under 10 minutes. So when it comes to reading this book is titled 5 Christmas Penguins. So what I'm going to do is make 6 more of these. So I'll have 5 in total because I have 5 patients attending my upcoming party this week. But this is going to be my therapist model. And typically what I like to do too is if I have a model that I'm going to be using so I can demonstrate the skills for the child, I will put TM on the back of my stick for therapist model. So TM will stand for therapist model. And that way I'll know when I'm passing out the paddles, once I create the other 5, that this will be the one that I'll use. And so what I'm going to do with the book is as we read the book, I'm going to stop, and once we talk about what one penguin is doing, I'm going to hold up one paddle. So for example, looking at the book, the first page says, one little penguin is zooming through the snow. Okay, here's the number 1. Here's the number 1. Here's my one penguin. And then once we get to the second page where it talks about what 2 penguins are doing, I'm going to have one penguin and I'll have another patient raise up his or her penguin paddle and we'll have 2. And so as I progress through the book until I get to the 5th penguin, I'll have some of my children subsequently raise their penguin paddles so we can actually count 5. So we should have 5 total penguins by the time we get to the end of the story. So again, this is a great book. I've already read it, kind of did a pre-read on it, so that way I know what type of activity I want to design around it. So again, the book 5 Christmas Penguins and a counting activity is going to be targeted by using this little penguin paddle that I created. So some other things that I can work on are following directions. For example, show me your penguin. Again, counting as we count the number of penguins. We can also talk about the penguin, the color of the penguin's eyes, his feet, his little flippers, and also, since it's Christmas time or around the holidays, what he's wearing. He's wearing a hat and he's wearing a scarf. We can talk about whether we think the penguin lives in a cold environment, and we can use some of the context clues and the information just by looking at this model here to determine if the penguin lives in a place that's really, really hot or a place that's really, really cold. So again, there's so much that we can target, and hopefully I'll be able to show some video clips from my party, and actually you'll be able to see some of my patients demonstrating these targeted skills. But again, I just wanted to come make a quick video to show you how you can make something simple. I'm calling it the penguin paddle for my own purposes, and it's going to be in relation to this book here. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will check you guys out in the next video. Take care.